What is the heaviest item in Minecraft? For a long while, people have assumed the heaviest material in Minecraft is a gold block. However, is this truly the heaviest item? Well, the first question to ask is, are there any crafting recipes that require gold blocks? The answer to this question is, of course, yes. Enchanted golden apples require 8 gold blocks to craft, and assuming all gold is used in the production of the golden apple, which is a fair assumption since no gold ingots or nuggets are produced during crafting, we can calculate the mass by multiplying the mass of a gold block, 19,300 kilograms, by 8, and adding the weight of an apple, 0.15 kilograms. In total, a golden apple would weigh roughly 154,400 kilograms. Try fitting that in your mouth. Now, before we make any conclusions, we must first see if the enchanted golden apple can be used to craft any other items. The answer to that question is yes. Banners released in Minecraft 1.8 can have up to 6 modifiers, and enchanted golden apples can be all of those modifiers. If we add to that the lapis lazuli required to make the 6 blue wool and the 6 blue Mojang symbols, we get an additional 12 lapis lazulis worth of mass. 12 lapis lazuli is 12/9 of a block of lapis lazuli, and thus provides 12/9 of 2,835 kilograms of extra mass. This leaves the banner at a whopping 930,180 kilograms. But is this truly the heaviest item in Minecraft? Well, it might be the heaviest craftable item in vanilla, but there is a way to get heavier items. Recently, we have been able to control pick tile entities, which copies the NBT data of the tile and adds it to the item in your hotbar. This includes chests, and the funny thing about chests is you can put a chest full of items inside other chests, and you can put those chests inside other chests, much like the Matryoshka dolls. A Matryoshka doll, aka a Russian nesting doll, refers to a set of wooden dolls of decreasing size which can be placed inside one another. However, one might come up with the following mathematical problem. You are given a Matryoshka doll. How many dolls are you given? Well, the solution to this problem is 1 plus d, where d is the depth of the doll pile. However, this is only for dolls that contain only one other doll. But what would happen if each doll contained 2 other dolls? If we drew this on a diagram, we'd get something that looked like this. If we count the number of dolls on each level, we get the sequence 1, 2, 4, 8, etc. Now, if we expand the problem to 3 dolls inside each other doll, we get the sequence 1, 3, 9, 27, etc. Now, for mathematicians amongst you, this would look awfully familiar, and rightfully so, since this is a power series centered at the number of dolls inside each doll. That is, the number of dolls on a specific level is equal to x to the power of n, where x is the number of dolls inside each other doll, and n is how deep the level is. For example, in our original case, there is 1 doll inside each other doll, so x equals 1, and we have to remember that 1 to the power of n equals 1 for all n. Therefore, there is only ever 1 doll on each level down. In our second example, x equals 2. When n equals 0, we have the top level where we have only 1 doll, because 2 to the power of 0 equals 1. When n equals 1, we have 2 dolls, because 2 to the power of 1 is 2. When n equals 2, we have 4 dolls, and when n equals 3, we have 8 dolls. In total, how many dolls do we have? Well, if you count them all up, you'll find that it's the sum over all n of x to the n. Now, let's go back to our original problem. We have a chest full of banners. This chest can be duplicated and can fill another chest. This chest can then be control pegged, giving us a chest containing 27 stacks of chests, with each of these chests containing 27 stacks of banners. We can then repeat this process to the NBT depth limit of Minecraft. So ultimately, we'd have the power series of center 27 times 64, which is 1728, since each chest ultimately can contain 27 stacks of chests inside it. The NBT depth limit of Minecraft is 512, but since chests require 3 levels of NBT each, the NBT depth limit for chests is 171. The maximum n, therefore, is the NBT depth limit minus 1, which is 170. Since banners only stack in 16s, the number of banners on the bottom layer is 16 times 27 times 1728 to the power of 170. But everywhere else, we have the sum over all n from 0 to 170 of 1728 to the power of n chests. So how heavy is this super dense chest? Well, the density of oak wood is 740 kilograms per meter cubed. Since it takes 2 blocks, or 2 meters cubed, of oak wood to make a chest, the weight of the chest would be 1,480 kilograms. We must also remember that we can make this chest a trap chest by adding a tripwire hook, thus increasing its weight. 2 tripwire hooks are made from 1 iron ingot, 1 stick, and 1 wooden plank. Therefore, 1 tripwire hook has the mass of half an iron ingot, plus half a stick, plus half a wooden plank. 1 wooden plank has the mass of 1/4 meters cubed of oak wood. 1 stick has the mass of 1/4 times 2 wooden planks, which is 1/8 of a block of oak wood. Finally, 1 iron ingot has the mass of 1/9 of the mass of an iron block. All in all, the bonus mass contributed by the tripwire hook is half times the mass of the oak plank, plus half times the mass of the stick, plus half times the mass of an iron ingot, which is 1/2 times 1/4 times 740, plus 1/2 times 1/8 times 740, plus 1/2 times 1/9 times 7,870. This is 92.5 plus 46.25 plus 437.2. Therefore, the total bonus mass contributed by the tripwire hook is 575.95 kilograms. As mentioned before, the weight of the Mojang banner is 930,180 kilograms. Ultimately, the mass of the super dense chest is 930,180 times 16 times 27 times 1728 to the power of 170 plus 2,472.2 times by the sum over all n from 0 to 170 of 1728 to the power of n. This is equal to 9.6936 times 10 to the 558 plus 5.9672 times 10 to the power of 553. Since this is 5 orders of magnitude larger than this, the mass is roughly 9.6936 times 10 to the 558 kilograms. That's like the mass of the entire universe, followed by 500 zeros, or even better, a Google to the power of 5. To put this in context, if this chest was to be put on Earth, everything in the visible universe will accelerate to the speed of light in 4 times 10 to the minus 262 seconds, a time smaller than the smallest theoretical time in physics. If energy and matter in the universe weren't bound by the speed of light, it would take only 10 to the minus 254 seconds for the entire universe to be completely swallowed up by the chest. So thank God our computers are sturdy enough to contain these beasts. And as always, thanks for watching.